Good evening, everyone. This is BremSter, and as you can possibly tell from the sound of my voice, I have the flu. I've just gotten back from Auckland, where I spent a lot of the holiday that I had in a hotel room very sick. I was not. I started off okay, and then I got quite unwell. I then got a lot better and I was okay for the last couple of days of the holiday. And then on the flight home, I took a massive downturn. And once I got home, I have been much sicker than I was over there. So I did spend about 4 days of my holiday in bed. And then when I've gotten home, I have been much, much worse. I had a voice while I was over there and I was doing okay. I didn't have a cough or anything. I just felt very, very sore. And now that I've gotten home, I've gotten much worse. All of the COVID tests I've done have been negative, so I don't have COVID. But yeah, it has been a bit of a miserable experience. However, I do have puzzles I need to record. I'm also supposed to be going away next week. So the plan for this weekend had been to use a lot of my downtime, of which I don't have much, to record a whole bunch of puzzles for the next 10 days. And I've spent sort of the last day in bed unwell. So there may actually be some gaps or anything. I don't know how I'm going to make all of that work. So yeah, sorry about that. What I want to focus on today, while I've still got voice, is this puzzle, Hex Bug by Kalliwyn. This is a puzzle that came into me just before I went away, and I would have loved to have recorded it, but I'd already done a whole bunch in advance. But this puzzle is by an 11-year-old setter, apparently. And it had been recommended to me because apparently it's quite good. And they thought, the people who recommended it thought it would be an amazing puzzle for my channel. And they really wanted to just get out the encouragement of someone who's 11 years old, getting out there attempting to create puzzles. It's just something that's stunning. The other thing I want to call out before I get onto this puzzle by Kalliwyn, and it still blows my mind that someone who's 11 is doing stuff like this, is I do have a couple of new patrons on the channel, Randy Wilson and Jenny Patrick. Thank you so much for jumping on board on my Patreon, which I have quite a few people who support me. I don't do patron-specific rewards or anything. None of the puzzle packs or anything that I do try and promote or anything are locked behind Patreon rewards. I just try and make it that people just log on to support what I do, and I greatly appreciate that. A bit in the past, I did some previews where some puzzles I created went to patrons first for testing, and some of the puzzles never did get released because they weren't that good, and you don't release stuff to the wild that's not that great. But anyway, while I still can, because my voice is already sore, I'm going to try and do Hex Bug by Kalliwyn. So, what are the rules to this puzzle? Normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Now, numbers outside the grid, these are the brown numbers. I did reset this to make it work a bit better. I possibly should have reset the rules as well. Are sandwich sums, which show the sum of the numbers between the 1 and the 9 in the given row or column. And what that means, if we use this 8 as an example, is in this column, between the 1 and the 9, there will be digits summing to 8. In this column, between the 1 and the 9, there will be digits summing to 9. And the 1 and the 9 will be the outside or the borders of those sums. The arrows outside the grid, so these are the little killer clues, which show the sum of all digits on the given diagonal. So it tells me that those two, because those are on the diagonal being 0.2, sum to 12. Thermos, which are these shapes, must strictly increase from the bulb to the tip, which means this digit will be higher than this digit will be higher than this. They cannot stay the same, they cannot go down. And cells separated by an X must sum to 10. Cells separated by a V must sum to 5. Not all X's and V's are necessarily given. So standard XV pairs rules. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. The goal for me is to get through this while I still have a voice. Let's give this a shot. I have been told that this is a very approachable puzzle. So, yeah, let's have a look. So I do know that this is on a V clue and we've got a 1. So this has to be a 4 to sum to 5. 4 and something sum to 10. So that's a 6. Now, we've got this sandwich clue up here. Now, the only way to put 2 into a sandwich clue is for it to be the only thing. There is no way of making up 2 with more than one digit because I'm only working with the digits 2 to 8. So this must be a 2, which then followed by the other sandwich crust, which is 9. And then I'll mark, probably don't need to, but I will mark that that is now done. I'm not going to do sandwich colouring unless I feel it is needed, because I cannot put 1 or 9 in any of those. So I know that the 3 is going to have to be done down here somewhere and the 6 is going to have to be down here somewhere. But I'm curious about this X, because I can never put 5 on an X. The only way to make a 10 is with 1 9, which I can't use, 2 8, which I can't use, 3 7, which I can, or 4 6, which I can't. So 1 2 3 4 5. So these are 5 and 8 in here. This is 3 7, which means this is 3 7 and this is 3 7, because these are all X clues. Now this is a V clue on a Thermo, so it's either 1 4 or 2 3, and it can't be 2 3 because of the 3 7 here. So this is 1 and 4. This has to be higher than 4, and it can't be 6 or 7. So it's 5 8 or 9. Don't think I'm ready to pencil mark that Thermo. That seems a bit weird. So that's a 3-cell Thermo ending in that box. This is a 4-cell Thermo ending in this box, but those are part of a 10 clue. That could be something. Oh, wait a minute. This is a 3 clue on a little killer. So that is 1 and 2, and this 1 makes this the 2 and this the 1. So this can't be 1 or 2. 2 is over here somewhere now. Maybe this 12 clue? Because it can't be 9 3 because I don't have a 3 available. It could be 8 4. Yeah, this is 8 4 because I can't use 9 3 because of the 3 on here. 8 4 is available. I can't use 7 5 because the 7 here, and 6 6 doesn't work because I'd be duplicating the 6. So this is 4 8 and this 4 makes this 8 and this 4. Oh, there's a 5 sandwich sum across here. Pardon me. So between the 1 and the 9, there is 5, but there's a 10 here. So this is, if I put 5 here, this would have to be 9. So these 2 cells have to add to 5. So this is the 3, this is the 9, which means that this sandwich clue is now done. The 3 here looks across here, making that 7, that 3, that 7, and that 3. And the digit that is missing from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, is 5. Now this has now got a minimum of 4, which is interesting. So this has a maximum of 8, maximum 7, maximum 6, maximum 5. So this is 4, 5, 5, 6, but it can't be 6. Now 5 because this would be a 5. So this is 6 and 4. This is 7 and 8. This is 4, 5. This is now 5. And this is between 4 and 8. So it's 5, 6, or 7. But it's not 6 because there's already a 6 in the column. Pardon me. This is now an 8 by Sudoku, which makes this a 5 and this is an 8. And in this row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, this is a 9. So in here, I'm missing 1, 2, and 6. Now, there is a 9 in here. Not sure. This V clue can no longer be 2, 3, so it's 1, 4. There's a 4. This will help as well. I didn't even look at these little killer clues down the bottom. These is 1 and 3, the only way to make 4, because I can't use 2 and 2. And if I use anything higher than that, if I don't use a 1 or a 2, then I'm at 3 plus 4 and I'm way above 4. So the 1 here means this is the 3 and this is the 1. It's not actually doing that much. It's putting 3 in one of those 2. 4 is down here. Oh, there's a 31 in here. Now, there's 2 ways of thinking about 31. And that is the digits between the 1 and the 9 have to sum to 31, but the easier way to think about it is the digits that aren't between the 1 and the 9 in the row have to sum to 4. And there's only one way to do that, I believe, which is with a 4 outside the clue, because I've got to use the digits 2 to 8 to make 4, and 2 plus 3 is already, pardon me, is already 5. So I can't do 2 plus 3, so I have to use 4 on its own. So there is only a single digit that is not in the sandwich clue. And the reason that 35 is the important number is the entire row uses all of the digits 1 to 9. If you add those digits together, you get 45. If you remove the 1 and the 9, then which sum to 10, you get 35. So I'm working only excluding the 1 and the 9. I'm using I've got to get to a total of 35. 31 is the total I'm working towards. So there is 4 not between the 1 and the 9 in the entire row. I can't do it with 2 digits. I have to do it with 1. So this becomes the 4 and this becomes the 9 in order to make that work. This is not a 4. And then the 31 sandwich clue is done. Okay, I've got a lot more going on as well. So down here, for example, if this was a 1, this sandwich clue would be a 0 because the 1 and the 9 would be together. If this is a 2, actually, I'd need these to sum to 6, which could be done multiple ways. No, couldn't. Because the only way to make 6 is 1 5 or 2 4, and I couldn't use 2 4. So this has to be 2 6. The only way to make 8, you can't do 8 in 3. It has to be done in 2, because 8 in 3 needs a 1. Because if I don't use a 1, 2 3 4 equals 9. So I have to do it in 2 digits. So if this is a 2, this is a 6. If this is a 6, this is 2. The only other way to do it is this is a single digit, but the 8's not available. So this becomes the 1, which means this becomes a 9. This is not a 9. The 1 means this is the 4, which means this can't be the 3 because it's got to be higher than the 4. This is the 1. Sorry about that, everyone. I just went into a massive coughing fit that lasted for about 10 minutes, and I did not want to keep that in the video. So I've rewound a couple of bits, which was I had started looking at something else, but anyway. So what I'd look to after placing the 3 in this one was I'd started looking at these 2 cells because I could see that they could not be 4 6 or 1 9. So they're either 2 8 in this order or 3 7, and that's where I got to when I had to disappear. This can't be 3 because this would have to be 2 and 1, and I can't do that. So this is not 3. So this is not 7. So I've got 2 3 and 7 8. This is higher than 4. Where does 2 go in this box? 2 in this box is in one of those 2 because I can't put it higher than 4 on the Thermo, which puts 2 down here. Okay. This is also 2 3 or 7 8 because it can't be 4 6 or 1 9. So this is 2 3 or 7 8, and it has to be different to that one because if this is 2 3, I couldn't put either 2 3 in here. Not sure what that's doing. What are these? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Well, there's no 2 there for multiple reasons. There's a 9. Where is 9 in this box? It's not there. It's not partway along the Thermo, so this is a 9. So 7 is in one of those 2, which I know what these are. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are 2, 6, 7. Because 6 is in there, this is the 5. There's no 5 in here. This is 2 and 6. And this is a 5, 7, 5, 7 pair. Okay. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 8 and 9. Pardon me. For me to say that I'm not at my best, I think should be obvious to everyone. This can't be a 9, because if this is a 9, there's a 0 sandwich clue here, and the 1 would have to be next to it, and it can't be. So this is 8, and this is 9, which means 9 is in one of these. Now, if 9 is in here, 1 has to be next to it. So this can't be 9, or this would have to be 1, and it can't be. And this can't be 9 because it sees the 9. So 9 is right here, which means this is the 1, which completes this sandwich clue. This is completed. I'll mark off the little killers as done. Right. Okay. Now, that's done. But what I can do now is I can look at this 9 clue. And this is either 154 or 181. I can't do 181. So this is 154. This 5 means this is 7 and this is 5. The 7 makes this 8, which makes this 2. The 2 looks back making this 6 and this 2. This can't be 2, 7, or 8. So this is the 3 and this is the 7. 9 in this box now has to be here because this 9 knocks it out of those, and that's lower than 8 on the Thermo. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6, and 7. There's no 7 there. There's no 3 there. This is the 6. This is 3 and 7. So this has to be 2 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 2 and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 and 8 go into those two cells, and this 8 makes this 5 and this 8. Now, this 9 clue is done. I still have to do this 3 clue. Now, the only way to do 3 in a sandwich clue is 3 on its own, because the minimum 2 digits is 2 and 3, which is 5. And I've got the 9, so it has to go 9, 3, 1. The 3 makes that 7 and that 3. The only thing missing from this column is 6, which means that's not 6. And that sandwich clue is done. The only thing I haven't done now is this 11. But I can come to that in different ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 and 8 go in there. So this 3, of course, makes this 7, which means this is not 7 using the X clue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This 4 makes this 5 and this 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are 2, 4, and 6. There's no 4 there. There's no 2 or 6 there because of the pair. That's the 4. I could have used the 2, 6 pair in the row as well. So this 11 clue now, it can't be 9, 2. It could be 8, 3. It can't be 7, 4. It could be 5, 6. If it's 8, 3, there's no 8 there, so there's no 3 there. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do this a different way. There's a 2, 6 pair here now. So this is a 1. This is not a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an 8. So this is a 3. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 7. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's no 5 there. The 2, 6 pair in the box makes this the 5. The 8 looks across, making that the 2 and that the 8. There's a 2 and a 7 here, so this becomes the 6. This becomes the 2. This becomes the 7. The 2 looks across, making this 6 and this 2. The 2 looks up, making this 6 and this 2, which makes this 6 and this 2. And that is the solution to Hex Bug by Kalliwyn. I'm really sorry, Kalliwyn, I did this one while I was sick, but I'm trying to record to hope I can get as many done as possible while I'm available to do so. I'm really sorry, and I'm sorry to everyone who's come here to see Perky BremSter solve puzzles. Focus on the good puzzles, because that's what this is all about. And that was an amazingly good puzzle for an 11-year-old set. It just blows my mind, and that was really good. Like, it looked like there were a lot of gimme deductions in there. Maybe it is my cloudy head, but this did not feel like a gimme, and it looked like a puzzle with a lot of different ways through it. So I really enjoyed that one. That is about what I was looking for in a puzzle today, so I'm very happy to have had it. Thank you, Kalliwyn, for the puzzle. Thank you to the people who recommended it. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Don't worry about me. I'm sure I'll be fine. And as always, good luck with your solving.